are you doing? I'm doing well. We are back for December 4th, and it seems wild that I've already got 5 of these under my belt, but I'm not surprised that the month is moving quickly. We all knew this was going to happen, and here we are. In other good news, Scott was able to find my actual microphone, so you don't have to hear the echo of me speaking to myself in my office. At least I hope not. We'll see how having the mic helps. It's helped in the past, so I think it will at least be a little more useful now in terms of, just making the sound a little less tinny on these episodes of VLOGMAS. So yeah, it was, of course, another weekday, another work day, although I didn't really go to work at all. We had a memorial service in the morning and most of the afternoon, so I was able to take some bereavement time and, just spend that time with Scott and his family without needing to, theoretically not needing to worry about 1,000 pings, chats, emails, what have you all day. They still came in, don't get me wrong. My company will not leave you alone. So I was still annoyed on a regular basis by my work, but for the most part, everyone respected the fact that I wasn't there for various reasons. All that to say, I didn't really get a ton of work done on my projects, but we did get some delicious chocolate. I think I want the Freddo.
No, I want the Freddo.
No, I want the Freddo.
I want the Freddo.
I want the Freddo.
No, I want the Freddo.
I want the Freddo. In case you're wondering, I won that argument and I got my Freddo and it was delicious. I also spent a good portion of my morning working on my Cozy Knitter Advent socks. I like to get those done first thing in the morning just to get them out of the way. Not that I don't enjoy working on them, but I like to know that they're done. And I think they are turning out absolutely beautifully.
Is today the 4th?
Yes.
Ready?
I keep thinking we're a day ahead. Skateboarder? Oh, they think they're treats now. Maybe we need to put their treats on a different table because now they think Legos are food.
Look, this isn't food. No, you can't. Look, see?
It's for me? That's all you got?
Yep, that was it.
There's not a person? What do you do with it?
It's a present.
Yeah, but what do you...
It's a present. It's not repeal day yet.
Is that what the 5th is?
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's cute. I was gonna say that my only complaint is that there isn't Belle, but since I have a Beauty and the Beast yarn advent, I suppose I'll survive. Ziggy wants to be a pretty princess living in the pretty princess castle. Look at the pretty castle. You're not lighting up the lights.
Here you go, Dad. Here you go, Dad. Look, it's lit up. It's a party hat elephant duck.
Oh.
It's different than the elephant duck.
Are you gonna put it in
yes,
your car? Yeah.
See what my mom made them today.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Oh, all 3 of them are up here today.
Yep, that's why I'm doing it. Like little ruffled potato chips.
Let's see. What do you think that means? What's in them, blueberries? Oh, Ziggy will be taking his in the dining room.
Did you find it? Can you get number 4?
Did you remember your bottle opener today?
I'm not wearing pants.
Yes.
I have a bottle.
The world needs to know why the 2 are related.
They're in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
It's all my keys.
And you store your keys in your pants?
Yeah.
It's a weird place to store keys.
In my pants?
Yeah.
Where would you put it? I don't have a
My
purse.
purse.
Oh yeah, this one too.
That looks familiar, but...
The fugly sweater. It's a dark lager brewed with ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I think I like this one a lot.
I can't remember because there are so many beers now that have the hand knit sweater look.
I'm going to use my Levante Brewing I Heart the Holidays glass that I got, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was when we went down on Black Friday.
Yeah, it's 2 years
ago.
To get this
that Advent.
I did this one last year, so I did the Levante 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was very IPA heavy.
Well, they're an IPA.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it didn't make sense. It made sense for them. Depends what you're looking for, Some people like all IPAs, some people like variety. Yeah, big fan.
I do. I like this one.
By the time we got home and opened our advents and gave the dogs all of their new treats, I was basically technically done with work for the day, but I did still have time left, and we had an all hands earlier in the day that I missed. So I decided to go upstairs and watch the recording while I knit on my quadrophenia and caught up on the barrage of chats that I had received. Well, I shouldn't even say that. It actually wasn't that bad today compared to other days. People did do a good job holding back. Typically throughout the day, I think I must receive like 400 chats during a day. The people that I work with, well, my company specifically tends to use chat a lot to communicate, more than I have at any other company, and it's very disruptive and drives me crazy. So in case you couldn't tell. So yeah, I had a few chats to catch up on, watched the all hands, responded to a few emails before calling it quits on what little work I was able to get done for the day. It is time once again for a pre-bed Advent knitting and crocheting update. So if I remember to include it this time, you will have already seen the stripes that I knit on my cozy knitter socks this morning while I was editing yesterday's Vlogmas. So done and done, up to speed on that. This is the latest Muppet Christmas Carol square for the Yorkshire blanket that I'm crocheting. This is a colorway called
Even the vegetables don't like him.
So if you know the scene, then you will see how just great the colors are. And I was literally just telling Scott, like, these aren't in my typical colors, but I actually really enjoy it. So I hope they're coming out the way that they're meant to. I have been so happy with this Muppet Christmas Carol Advent calendar. So it's by the Corner of Craft, which you should already know if you watched my pre-Advent video, but I was hoping it would be amazing, and it is everything that I wanted it to be and more, honestly. So I can't wait to be working on this and throw Muppet Christmas Carol on one of these nights and just really enjoy the whole mood. So we are going through the movie now. We are still on Scrooge and working up this beautiful square. So this is the second square of the second square. So we made 2 squares of the first design, we made 2 squares of the second design, and tomorrow we will move on to a different one. Then at long last, and you're all probably really sick of me showing this by now, I finished the first color of my Crochet Society Advent, so I can finally move on to color number 2. So these are 8 rows of linen stitch in this gorgeous icy pink color. So I'm really enjoying this color, not gonna lie, and really happy with the way it's turning out. It seems like it's going to be a good size. I never know with my gauge in crochet if everything is going to work out as intended, but I think we'll be okay. Probably my famous last words. Yeah, so I did finish this. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna be able to get to tomorrow because we have trivia, but my goal is to start on the second color and the second part of the pattern. Which side? This is the right side. Not that it matters, I suppose, for this, at least not yet, but there you have it. And then last, but certainly not least, and it is backwards, I have my Quadrophenia by Kay Jones using her You've Got Mail Advent that she surprised me with. No progress, really, maybe a couple rows, but not a ton. This is probably the project I'm going to be taking to trivia with me because it is the perfect Advent knitting, and right now it is still nice and travel sized. So I might take that with me. Hopefully I can start on the third color and see where that lands me, because the next color, as you'll see, is as well, and as you've already seen really, is super gorgeous. So I really enjoy the way this is coming out. It is the perfect project. It is exactly what I needed right now. And honestly, again, I'm just going to pat myself on the back here. I think I did a good job finding projects that were attainable this year. You know, last year I did the, the Go-Go Throw using my Moon Glow Rainbow Advent. And it turned out gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. It was beautiful. But that thing took forever. So this year I decided I really enjoy working on multiple Advents. I just do. That's how I am. Call me an overachiever. I guess I would have to achieve something for that to be possible, but hey, here we are. But I think I did a good job this year actually working on projects that may not get finished by the end of the month, but we'll see a decent amount of progress. So I am proud of myself. If you need any recommendations for any of the things that I have shown you so far, I would 10 out of 10 recommend all of them. They have my seal of approval for however much that matters. Now that I have another square to add to my wonky blocked pile, it is time to end the day with my tea advent. And again, don't worry about these squares. It'll all get blocked out when I actually wet block them one of these days. Anyway, today's bedtime tea was a pleasant surprise. It was actually some type of chocolate, multi-chocolate concoction, and it was called a digestive. And I was like, there is no way I'm going to like this thing. It's probably going to be super bitter and I'm going to hate it. But no, it was absolutely delicious. Maybe my other tea advents just haven't been as good quality. I don't know. But it was fantastic, and it was a great way to end my evening. And with that, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.